ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe.
That is nuts, man! Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends Series 12-inch action figure review on the Uncanny X-Force Toys R Us exclusive Deadpool. If you're trying to pick this up, you can maybe get it at a Toys R Us if they still have it. I did pick this up at my local TRU about a month or two ago, and it was the last one left. So yeah, good luck finding it. If you haven't gotten it already, it has been out for a while. But if you're trying to get other Marvel Legends like the 12-inch Deadpool Agent of Weapon X, you can get that at Big.
Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Which I might pick up at some time. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But anyway, nice packaging over here as always with the 12-inch Marvel Legends Series figures. I really like that whole hologram foil thing that we get with these X's going around here. We get the TRU exclusive foil sticker right there. And you can see this nice image of Deadpool on the side, and then on the back, another nice product shot. You can see a comic book cover right over there. And then I like these product shots over here. Nice butt shot of Wade over there. I think that wasn't by accident. Pretty funny. And then nice image of Deadpool out there on that side. And then on the very top, you can see embossed, we get Marvel, and then not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's X-Force Deadpool out of the packaging. Not looking too bad. Now, this is a basically retooled Deadpool figure, of course. We actually saw this body mold reused before with Spider-Man, so I'm not really surprised with that, even though I'm going to mention my gripes about it throughout the review. But we do get some new pieces over here, which is pretty cool. We get some new straps, we get some new paint apps. So yeah, let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll get a closer look at Deadpool. So these accessories are more or less the same as what we'd gotten with the Red Pool version. Of course, there's no food with this one, so no chimichanga. You can see that we get the two head sculpts, which we'll get a closer look at later on, but I really love how these guns came out. These look great. I'm a big sucker for silver dry brushing, and I love the silver dry brushing on the guns. That is incredible. I'm very pleased with that. These are hollow as the other ones were. You can see this version right here, the Red Pool one, same thing. And then, the smaller one, smaller gun comparison right there. But man, that silver dry brushing looks great, and I love the light gray that they have added right there. These look really cool. I really dig these. Then he does have a small knife right here, and the storage on this is different from where it was on the Red Pool version. This one, as you saw in the packaging, it stores right above the butt. There it goes. Same looking sheath though. You store the knife on the front of the figure of the other version. Then you get the two katanas right here, and these store nicely right here in the back. You just gotta make sure that it matches the shape when you port those in, and that looks pretty good. And then we get a thumbs up hand, then we get a pair of fisted hands, and then you have his weapon holding hands. Wish we had a wider open hand so you can get him supporting this big gun right over here. I tried to get the fingers wrapped around this, but yeah, it's too tricky to really pull that off. I end up just faking it. And I think it's worth mentioning that I wish that they had some kind of tab for these to go onto. You can see the web shooters left over from Spidey. But yeah, so these, these little wristbands do pop off fairly easily when you switch the hands out. Now really quick, I wanted to mention that I am doing a viewer giveaway for the 6-inch scale X-Force Deadpool from the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave. It will be shipped loose without the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure piece. I'm leaving the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure for a Patreon giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I will announce a winner soon, so go ahead and leave a comment down below and one random viewer will be selected. And looking at the head sculpt, it looks very similar to the Red Pool version, but that left eye does look a bit different, right? We get a much bigger left eye on the Red Pool version. The X-Force version looks like a smaller eye, so they may have just redone that whole portion of the mask right over there. I do like the wrinkles that we're seeing. I like the gray color as well. There's a little bit of marbling on that right side, but not the worst. For the most part, it looks very similar to that Red Pool version. You can see the ear right there, and you get the Deadpool drip right over there on the back of his mask. And then you can go ahead and swap this out for the mask damaged version right here, which I'm not really the biggest fan of because I still don't like that big doughy eye. We'd gotten this one with the red version, but other than that, I like how, he has the chemo skin and everything right there. Looks pretty good. Nice wash mixed in there with that flesh tone, even though it looks like two different flesh tones, from the back of the head to the front. So that's not really the most accurate or the most consistent anyway. This one does have the big left eye, so it does look like it's just that one piece that they could, swap out in the factory. And looking right there, we get another tear and more skin underneath. I really like this coal molding. I think it looks really good. Same thing right there at the very top. I believe this is the coal molding. I could be wrong. And then looking at the rest of the figure, again, the body mold is the same as the Spider-Man figure, but we do get different straps. So you can see, you know, the harness and everything on the Deadpool version is different than the X-Force version. We get the X right there. Nice stitching on these dark gray portions. I like the bright silver right there for the buckles. That looks really good. And then he has the sheaths for the katanas once again. So I like that. Pretty nice looking harness. And here's looking at the belt with the X logo right there. And we get some nice blue over the black, very dark blue. And then you can see the knife as we saw earlier. And yeah, the torso is the same, you know. They do have this sculpted and everything, so it is a little bit, you know, not everything is 100% from the Spider-Man figure. But you can see, I just, you know, again, I like this body mold for Spidey, but for Deadpool, I feel like it's just a little too skinny. Especially when we get to the boots. I do like this right here, aside from it being fake gun. I hate unremovable guns. That frustrates me, but we do get some nice silver paint right there. I do like the coloring on the holster, but yeah, I get very frustrated with those. And looking at the legs right here, and his boots look gigantic. I don't know, it just doesn't look like it's really in proportion with the rest of the figure. So, yeah, I do like them, but it just, I don't know. I just think the rest of the body mold is too skinny for these feet. So, if you've seen this body mold before, you can move the head up and down. You get side-to-side motion, a little bit of head wobblage. You do get armpit joints right here. Shoulders move outward. You can move them down. You can rotate forward, rotate back, biceps swivel. And then you get a double-jointed elbow. And then all of the wrists hinge side-to-side and hinge up and down, except for the thumbs-up hand. And then the other gun holding hand for the right side. That one hinges side to side like roll of the dice. You get a diaphragm joint right here, which is kind of weird, but it still works really well. You get some pivoting right there. You'll crunch forward at the diaphragm and back a little bit. You also get a waist crunch down here that moves all the way forward and all the way back. Ooh, and I just accidentally detached this strap. Let's see if it just ports right in. Yes, it does. That's very cool. Hips move outward that far, and he can kick forward and back a little bit. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, calf rotation, ankles move down. They don't move up as much as I'd like them to, and he does have great ankle pivot. Now, measuring the height of this Deadpool figure, you can see that he's standing right at about 12 inches tall. And then for your 12-inch Legend Series Deadpool comparison, you can see the Uncanny X-Force version next to the regular Deadpool version right there, and they stand at the exact same height as they should. And then here's a 12-inch Uncanny X-Force Deadpool figure next to the Dave Wheeler big time no letdown Spider-Man custom, and you can see that this is based off the same mold that this one was based off of. And then for your X-Force Deadpool figure comparison, we have the 12-inch version next to the retail 6-inch version, and you can see the extra one right here I'm doing the giveaway for, and the gun is in there. It just fell right over there. But yeah, no bath piece included with this giveaway. And then here's a 12-inch Deadpool next to the Marvel Legends big time letdown Spider-Man. Oh, I'm usually scared of you Deadpool guys, but you, I'm not worried about you. See that gun over there? I know you can't use it. It's stuck in the holster, so I have absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, I should have seen that coming. Oh, I should have seen that coming. I gotta give a big thanks to you guys for watching my video. I really do appreciate it, especially when you watch the videos from the beginning all the way to the end, except for those videos when I have spoilers. You know what I mean? Like when I talk about spoilers, I don't mind you guys stepping out of the room for a minute. It's all good. Totally understand. But anyway, I like it when you guys hit that like button because it does help this YouTube channel out a lot. And please leave your comment below letting me know what you think of the figure and let me know what you think of the review. And please subscribe if you haven't already, as well as hit that notification bell. This is a figure that I really didn't want at first. I just didn't really see any appeal for it, but then I started thinking, you know what, they're probably going to give us an X-Force Wolverine at some point, so that's why I wanted to grab this. After watching the Deadpool 2 movie, I'm even more happy to have this figure. If you want to know my stud rating for it, I'm going to give it a...
It's not too bad.
It's not a very high rating, it's a retooled figure, but it does have some new stuff, so I am happy to have it. And I hope you guys liked the video once again. If you want to stay in touch with me, you can follow me on the social media at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can find ShartimusPrime merch and photo galleries over at ShartimusPrime.net. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face.